Hi, hello. Are you wondering what 1000 Euro can do for you? Well, during the course of this video, you will know what exactly it can do for you. 1000 Euro can actually change your financial status, just like it's done from mine too. It's changed my financial status. It's elevated me from a stagnant salary that isn't increasing, and the last time it increased, the next month it actually decreased. They removed the increment that was on top of it. But with this strategy, I've been able to bring up something that, giving myself a target within 2 years, I know just exactly where I will be. And I was able to put up this strategy because I asked my God. Yeah, I am a believer of God and I am a follower of Him. I pray to God that, God, I need a solution. I want to be able to make an impact in my generation. The poverty level is so high. It's not like we are not educated. We are getting this education and we have the experience. But man, there's no opportunity. The opportunities even outside is inaccessible to even everybody. And I was able to bring up this strategy to annex 4 companies in 4 phrases. I don't own these companies, neither do I own the ideas, but the strategy was actually founded by me to annex the opportunities within these companies. With just a capital 1000 euro, you can start a business that in the next 2 years to come, you will become a millionaire. I am not exaggerating. This is for real. People have actually tried this and they can testify, and I'm actually testifying to this too. So you just sit down, listen to the video, watch it, learn, and ask whatever questions you need to ask from whosoever sent you this video, because the person loves you so much to send you this video so that you can see every detail. And please do not doubt what you see in this. There's no harm in trying. Just 1000 euro, and you'll be surprised at what 1000 euro can actually do for you. Well, during the course of this video, I'll be giving a redo for you to solve, and this is it. I am something. You engage in me often and still don't take good advantage of me to bring you a constant flow of huge cash. What am I? Do the guessing. Let me leave you to do the guessing while we move on with the video. This video comprises of 4 phases with strategic involvements in 4 different awesome companies, but in the same sphere of business. This idea is all about teaching people how to turn over a working capital 1000 euro to millions within a space of 2 years. And yes, this is a big note, like big note. This is not a start now, get rich tomorrow strategy. It is a continuous, persistent activity you take part in within a space of time to give an intended result. Now we are in phase 1, and I'll be introducing GHA, which is Global Helpers Alliance, to you. It's actually a very good company who came up with this idea. They are benefiting from us and we are also benefiting from them. It's a cycle. They're making money from us, we are making money from them. And all they require you to do is register with 1000 naira and refer 2 people. But I would say for this strategy you need to refer 4 people, because the next phase requires 4 people. And I expect every member to stay within the duration of 3 months, not more than 3 months. If you know exactly what you want, if you're determined, and everyone is doing what they should be doing within 3 months, yes, you should be concluded. You should be concluding with your phase 1 and moving to your phase 2, because at this phase 1 we need to accumulate an amount of 7,000 naira to be able to move to the next phase, because this amount you need to move to the next phase. You can see on the screen how it's going to be, how the 4 people are going to be arranged under you. And your first and second level, you're not going to get any payments. That's the way the company makes its own our own income, and that's the way the person you are actually under will make his or her own income too. But as soon as you have people from your level 3, if it's 1, 2, 3, whatever amount from your level 3 downwards, you start getting a payment of 125 naira within the second stage. And in as much you be able to accumulate that within 3 months, you should be able to have earned 7,000 naira that you need for the next stage. Since you already have 4 persons within your starter feeder Those four will also sponsor four persons which will fall under your levels of any in stage 2, which are between level 3 and level 8. Note, two persons out of the people they would sponsor will fall under level 2. In the first, like in the previous slide before this one, you saw the way the four people will be arranged under you, and you saw a part in which you don't really have anybody under the second person. Two people out of the four they will be sponsoring, the four they'll be sponsoring each will fall under that level. And falling under that level means the two will be falling within the level 1 and 2, where you're not gonna get any, but the remaining will fall within the 3rd to the 8th level, and there you start getting your earnings from them. It is expected that each member gets each or 4 persons within 1 month of registering. For each person between your 3rd and 8th level, you earn 125 naira. I have said that earlier. Remember, we are targeting a period of 3 months with a normal space to move to the next phase, which is phase 2, after we might have earned at least 7,000. Don't forget, give yourself a target of 3 months. Look for 4 people within a month of you registering, and the people you also referred, let them also do the same thing like you've done. Register and look for 4 people within a month of them registering too, so that we can all grow together and move to the next phase. This is phase 2, and in phase 2, I know anybody that would have moved to phase 2 now must have earned 7,000 naira from phase 1. And you can see how it looks now. This is you've earned 7,000 from phase 1. That is, you've completed your 3 months in phase 1 and you've moved to the next stage. And note, you moving from phase 1 to phase 2 doesn't mean you will not be earning from phase 1. Remember, your team in phase 1 is still growing and you will still be earning from phase 1. This is just another channel to make an income. Now you see what I mean by harnessing opportunities. Now you move to phase 2, which I'll be recommending Four Corners Alliance. You can also check out this company. This is a very good company that has been in existence for like 3 years now, and they have touched so many lives. Like, they have made a difference in so many lives in a very, 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 very wonderful way. Now, the 4 people you sponsored earlier on in phase 1, that is why I said you should sponsor 4. If you sponsor 2, that means you will only be having 2 people to move under you. But since you sponsored 4, the same 4 people, as soon as they've completed their 3 months in phase 1 and earned 7,000 naira, they will be moving under you. They will also keep earning from phase 1, but they will use that money to 7,000 naira to register under you in phase 2. And after the must have done that, in this stage, like when you registered and the 4 people that registered, you don't get any earnings, in the sense that the company is also making money from the money they will register with, and the person you actually fund that will also make money from the money you and them will be registering with. But as soon as the 4 people they also sponsored in GHA, I said it's like a recycling. I sponsor 4 before I sponsor 4, and before they sponsor, each sponsor 4, and that's how the team continues to grow. And each person has to directly sponsor 4 people, and now it's 4 persons sponsoring 4 each, which is 4 times 4, making 16. That is 4 members, after they might have completed their own 3 months in phase 1 and must have earned 7,000, will be moving under each one of the 4 people you sponsor, making 4 times 4, which is making 16 people that will be moving under you. And for every 4 persons that move under you after the first 4 that moved under you, you'll be earning $16. So imagine $16 multiplied by 4. Calculate that. Now the next level, you have 60 persons now. 16 persons multiplied by 4. Do your calculations. Multiply by C for each 4 persons. $16. Now $16 multiplied by 4. Calculate it. The people coming in and the calculations. Imagine the amount there. So this is what I mean by annexing opportunity. You see, you don't have to stress yourself looking for people here and there. You already have people in your team in GHA, and it's the same team. You're only recycling it, just like the way they recycle nylon. They don't throw it away. They're just recycling it, making it better and better and better, and increasing the channels of income. This is the phase 3, which I'll be recommending AIM Global. You can also check up AIM Global. It is a good company too. They have all their details online. Check it up. And right now, your four people by now should have completed their own cycle in the phase 2. That is 4 months in the phase 2, and must have accumulated 36,000, like you have accumulated 36,000 in the phase 2 of 4 month cycle, and you've moved to the phase 3, and they will also move under you. And now the wonderful thing about this company is that they pay you for bringing people in, and if the people you bring in also buy products, another additional payment. But the payments we are looking at here is the payment you get for bringing people in. And the first way of getting paid is a referral bonus. For each person you directly sponsor, that for each person you bring in directly, you get 1,900 naira. Another way of making money in this business is that they pay you matching bonus. They operate a binary system. That is, your team, if you have a total of 3,000 people in your team, they actually split it into two places. That is 1 5 on your left, 1 5 on your right. They have to be balanced to earn. That is one good thing about this company. So if you're having 3,000 people, don't just go and put them on your left. Split them into two. Now for the 4 people, they'll be splitted under you, which is 2 people on your left, 2 people on your right. And for each new person, now the earnings we want to focus on here is the matching bonus, because you already referred 4 people, and it's only those 4 people you get the direct referral bonus from. The people they referred, they will be getting the referral bonus on them, not you, but you'll be getting the earnings of the matching bonus. For each new person on your left and each new person on your right, you get a matching bonus of 5,700. So imagine, let's say now, all things being equal, and you'll be doing the things you're supposed to do, and they have been doing the things they're supposed to do right from the GHA. The team has been growing, and you've accumulated, let's just say 200 members. So 200 divided by 2, that's 100 on your left, 100 on your right. That means you'll be having like 100 matching bonus. 100 multiplied by 5,700. Do the calculations. That's a whole lot of money. And we've not even gotten to the big deal. We now have 3 channels of income. You can see what the strategy is doing. Harnessing opportunities, good opportunities without no hassle. We just transfer the same team members within the phases. It's a cycle. It's going round and round and round and round, and we don't have to deal with the tension of not making money, because if you're making money in phase 3, because your team now is so much large, you're making so much money. You'll be making money from phase 2 and phase 1, so you're not even under tension, or you just focus, or all you're concerned about is you're more concerned about growing your team. You're focused on actually making your team stronger. Yeah, we're now in the big deal, which is phase 4. The same team members right from the phase 1, which is GHA, and now we are now in phase 4. The phase 3 is expected to be completed within 5 months of accumulating 36,000, and within the 5 months of accumulating over 500,000. And now you've made over 500,000. Your phase 3 is that over 500,000, an approximation of, let's say, 600,000, because of the fluctuation in dollars, because you'll be paying, your conversion rate is in dollars, you'll be converting your naira to the dollar. So let's just say an approximation of $600,000. 600,000 naira is what you need to move to phase 4. And I know you may be asking questions, why is that so much? Don't worry, you know why. When we come to the places of calculation, we'll be going for the platinum VIP. So many benefits, so many ways to earn from, and the company I'll be recommending for this phase is Long Reach International. They've been in existence for over 20 years, so you know what I mean. It's a strong company, and they make their own products. So it's like they're making products for their members to consume. The company is earning, the members are earning. They appreciate you for actually using their products. You are paid for using their products. Now you've moved to the phase 4. The four in Long Reach, we need 3 legs, and the 4 people will be arranged under the 3 legs. But because you'll be having a spillover for one of them, will a spillover of 1, that is after putting 1 2 3, one of them will fall under the 3 legs. It's either for the fourth person will be falling under the third leg, which is the third person. Either ways, one of them will have to fall under one other person, and you'll be knowing how you'll be getting your earnings later on. I'll be showing you the calculations and the reason why we'll be going for the platinum VIP. And another good thing at the platinum VIP is that you partake in the profit, the global profit sharing, the annual global profit sharing of the company. Imagine the company making so much money and you're partaking in the profit sharing. That is so wonderful. Like, yeah, very wonderful. And as soon as these 4 people you sponsored, they have made over 500,000 within their 5 months in phase 3. They will also come under you. Yeah, you're gonna be paid on them. Yeah, and we are moving to the place where you'll be getting the earnings. Stay locked on. We are almost through with the video, and you will see the reason why I say this is a good strategy. Now back to the calculations. This is a calculation for phase 1, which is the super duper phase. There are several ways of earning in this phase, but I'll be explaining just one, which is the performance bonus. Because of space and time, I don't want to consume your time. As soon as you get to this stage, you will know the other types of earning. Why do you have to be a platinum than a gold, silver, or Q silver? See for yourself from the calculation below. Now you see the people under you, there are actually 4 people under you, but you only have 3 legs. That is, one of them will fall under the other person to form just a leg, because that's a spillover. And now see the guy, and each person is expected to be able to maximize your earning. You are expected to buy at least 30 PV per month, which is just what, 12,000 naira. 12,000 naira out of all your channels of income. You'll be making millions now for the remaining three channels, which is phase 3, phase 2, and phase 1. So that's not so much. It's not so much for you to be able to drop to be your team. And there's nothing like cut off. There's nothing like your downline is growing faster than you. There's nothing like your downline is getting elevated. Yourself, you're becoming elevated. There's nothing like demotion. Nothing like losing your point values. It's just whatever you do for the last month is gonna be there the next month. It's gonna keep accumulating. I'm gonna make you keep growing. Now, let's say you have 4,000 people, and that's 1,000 under each of the person you sponsored. Out of the 4 person, you have 1,000 under them, which is making 4,000. See the way it will look now. That'll be 30 PV multiplied by 1,000 people under the first leg, which is first person. That is a total of 30,000 group PV. Under the second person, which is the second leg, that will be 30 multiplied by 1,000, which is 30,000 group PV. Now under the third person, you can be wondering why that is looking different. Well, you know you have 2 people here. That is the fourth and the third person together, the spillover. So it's gonna be 2,000 multiplied by 3 PV. 30 PV. That would be 60,000. Now the company is not a Santa Claus, even though they're generous, but they're not Santa Claus either. They're also going to make profit on the highest purchases, like the highest sales power. You're not going to be paid on it, and 60,000 is the highest sales power here. You're not going to be paid on this. It's going back to the company, but you'll be paid on this. Now this is the reason why you have to be a platinum VIP. This determines your earning power per week, and there's a maximum weekly cap per leg. For platinum is 12,000 for platinum is 12%, with a maximum weekly cap of $22,500. For gold is 10%, with a maximum weekly cap per leg of $7,500. For silver is 8%, with a maximum weekly cap per leg of $1,500. For Q silver is 8%, with a maximum weekly cap per leg of $750. Now look at the calculations, and this is where you will know the difference, the reason why you should go for the platinum VIP. Now platinum VIP. Now we are doing the group. We're gonna group everything. That is 30,000 plus 30,000 multiplied by 12% equals to $7,200 in a month. Now moving to the gold, it's the same calculations but a different percentage, which is 10%, equals now 30,000 plus 30,000 multiplied by 10% equals to $6,000. See the difference, the gap between platinum VIP and gold's earning. Now moving to the silver, is the same 30,000 plus 30,000 multiplied by 8% equals to $4,800. You can see the difference now between that of Platinum VIP. And the least, which is Q Silver, which is also 30,000 plus 30,000 multiplied by 8% equals to 220 200 $2,250. You know, after purchasing your calculator, what you'll be getting will be 4,000 plus dollars for this particular Q Silver. And you're wondering how come I'm writing, well, how come she's writing just 2,250. Remember, the maximum you can get for a month when you're doing the weekly cap, which is 750 multiplied by 4 weeks, is only $2,250. So even if you have the earning power to earn more than this, you cannot earn more than this on this particular earning and this particular type of earnings, even though you be compensated in other earning types, but on this particular earnings, this is the maximum. So just see the difference between $7,200 and $2,250. The difference is large. That is why we tell you to go for the Platinum VIP. You can see right from the beginning of phase 1 to phase 4, you can see how we just started this business, this wonderful networking business with just 1,000 naira. You can see the way it has developed into a business of millions. And the phase 1 is 3 months, phase 2 4 months, phase 3 5 months. Now your 5th month, you're moving here, and let's calculate all the months you'll be spending. As 3 plus 4, which is 7. 7 plus 5, that should be 12. That should be 12 months. That means within a year you have actually moved to your final phase where you begin to earn as a millionaire. And within this, how things being a core, every team member doing that which they should do, you should be able to accumulate over 4,000 members within a year. And imagine those 4,000 members just purchasing products of 30 BB worth 12,000 each month. Imagine the millions you're gonna be earning. And I just explained one type of earning. I've not explained the others. The other ways to earn. Now you might be wondering, okay, how will I go about this? So I've gotten this opportunity, so how will I key in? Why don't you just contact the person that actually introduced you to this strategy, that has sent you this video, and ask the person, how can I join? This is Team Optimist. Anybody who sends you this video must one way or the other belong to my team. And wow, together let us make the difference. Let us fight financial lack. Let us fight this thing called poverty. Let us move the nation. Let us contribute to the economy. Let us help the less privileged. You might be rich and you might not need this opportunity because you think you're rich. But what are those people that don't have money? You can actually do this because of them. Imagine the millions you will make to be able to give back to the less privileged. So you know what? Contact the person that sent you this video and key in into this opportunity, and let's grow together. I wish you all the very best.